Hello and welcome to a Tuesday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here's some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The remains of a Tacoma woman missing for nearly 40 years have been located in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest near Silver Falls. One person was injured in a dramatic two-vehicle crash Monday afternoon at the intersection of Kittitas Street and Chelan Avenue. In weather, expect another breezy, cool day tomorrow with a big warming trend beginning on Thursday. I'll have your full local weather forecast straight ahead. Wenatchee police say they've apprehended a suspect in the May 30th homicide of a 42-year-old woman. A 13-year-old boy is being held in the case on a possible charge of first-degree murder. The victim has now been identified as Cassandra Marie Andrews Huff, found dead at the rear of a business in the 600 block of South Mission Street. Police arrested the youth on Friday at the Wenatchee Public Library. From our media partner, the Wenatchee World, reporter Oscar Rodriguez has the story.
Wenatchee PD tell us they made the arrest on Friday after identifying the suspect using video footage from around the murder scene. A police affidavit filed in Chelan County Court alleges the 42-year-old woman suffered from multiple stab wounds. The Wenatchee PD says it closed in on the teenage suspect at the public library after one officer spotted him walking in the area of Orondo and Washington Street. He's now being held in the Chelan County Juvenile Center with police seeking a charge of first-degree murder. His bond is set at $1 million. The Chelan County Prosecutor's Office tells me they have not yet made a decision on whether to charge the juvenile suspect as an adult. For more detailed information on this case, visit WenatcheeWorld.com or read Wednesday's paper. I'm Oscar Rodriguez reporting with Wenatchee World.
The remains of a Tacoma woman missing for nearly 40 years have been located in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest near Silver Falls. Patricia Louise Collier was 37 years old when she was last seen in Tacoma in July of 1986. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says in May of last year they were called to investigate skeletal remains discovered near milepost 27 on Eniat River Road between the Silver Falls Trailhead and Eniat Snow Park. Sheriff's detectives and the Washington State Patrol Crime Lab processed the scene and found a partial human skull. Coroner Earl Crow says his office sent the cranium to the Washington State Forensic Anthropologist's Office, which declared it a DNA match for Collier based on genetic samples submitted by a relative. Crow says the scarcity of the remains makes it impossible to determine the cause of death. The Tacoma Police Department is investigating. Anyone with information is asked to contact that agency at 253-591-5950. Allegations of sexual abuse and neglect in an adult family home outside Leavenworth has resulted in an $8,000 fine from the state. Tierra Learning Center and its residential home for developmentally disabled adults, Coyote House, were notified of the penalty at the end of May. The Washington Department of Social and Health Services says 3 residents suffered instances of sexual abuse at the hands of another resident. Those cases went unreported to police or social services until the Chelan County Sheriff's Office was informed in January. The Coyote House manager was arrested in April on suspicion of criminal mistreatment and failure to report abuse, but that person has not been criminally charged. Michi White, the Tierra Center's executive director, was placed on administrative leave and later fired over the matter. Coyote House retains its state license, but it may not take in new clients until it meets multiple conditions, including specialized training for staff and managers. After 3 days, the Chestnut Fire burning on Chelan Butte was fully contained Monday afternoon after scorching more than 1,000 acres. The fire was initially reported Saturday morning on Chelan Butte, prompting evacuation notices that were lifted by Monday. Ryan Roderick, spokesman for the State Department of Natural Resources, says no structures were damaged and there were no reports of injuries. Roderick says the fire burned 1,089 acres. He added that crews were still working on mop-up and monitoring the edges of the fire zone. The cause is still under investigation, but the fire was determined to be human-caused. When we come back, in Grant County, where crews have battled multiple large brush fires since the month began, the fire marshal's office says too many of them are human-caused. The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce is bringing in a drone show to commemorate the country's 250th anniversary, and the Chelan Douglas Land Trust is asking the community to help shape its future. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
One person was injured in a dramatic two-vehicle crash Monday afternoon at the intersection of Kittitas Street and Chelan Avenue. Wenatchee police say it happened about 2:45 p.m. when a BMW sedan collided with a Subaru Outback, flipping the Subaru onto its roof and leaving the driver suspended inside. Rescuers were able to extract the motorist from the car and transport them to Confluence Health Hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. No word yet on the cause of that crash or if any charges are pending. In Grant County, where crews have battled multiple large brush fires since the month began, the fire marshal's office says too many of them are human-caused. The office says there have now been 50 wildfires since the county burn ban went into effect 1 week ago, and it's now handed out a total of 8 citations for reckless burning in the month of June. That includes ticketing a man who started this fire near Road C and Road 11 Northeast, who caused it by working a metal grinder in dry conditions. That was the second fire started by his equipment in the same day. He's charged with second-degree reckless burning, which can carry a $5,000 fine or up to a year in jail. The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce is bringing in a drone show to commemorate the country's 250th anniversary. Chelan will host the first ever Lights Over the Lake drone light show on July 5th. The Chamber says the production will include hundreds of synchronized drones performing a show inspired by the Chelan Valley's landscapes, agriculture, and history. The Chamber is also looking for sponsors for the event, with opportunities beginning at $1,000 during what the Chamber calls its busiest tourism weekend of the summer. More information on the event and sponsorships can be found on the Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce website. The Chelan Douglas Land Trust is asking the community to help shape its future. The conservation nonprofit has launched a survey to gather public input as it begins to shape its next strategic plan. The survey is expected to take about 10 to 15 minutes and is a mix of written and multiple choice questions. The survey also asked participants to rank several areas of potential strategic focus, like conserving agricultural lands, expanding climate resilience efforts, and protecting public access lands. The survey is available on the Land Trust website until June 30th, and the nonprofit's board has a goal to adopt a final plan by the end of the year. Coming up next, last night we brought you the musical interlude from Friday's graduation for Eastmont High School. Tonight, let's get in tune with music from the Wenatchee High School class of 2026, and we'll have it for you in tonight's feature story. Breezy and cool for Wednesday, with temperatures warming into the 80s Thursday and Friday. I'll have your full local weather forecast coming up, and Cade Calvin will be in with a look at local sports as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create, and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Last night, we brought you the musical interlude from Friday's graduation for Eastmont High School. Tonight, let's get in tune with music from the Wenatchee High School class of 2026. And don't forget, we'll be streaming the Westside High graduation tonight right here on this channel and on our Facebook page. Enjoy.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to her. The minute you let her into your skin, then you'll begin to make it better. Anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. It's a fool who plays it cool by have found her. Now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better, 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 better. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, 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 wah wah. Na 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 na. Take a sad song, make it better now. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Sing it, guys. Na na na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Na na na. Hey Take a sad song, make it better now. Jude, 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 Sing a sad song for the people now. Hey, thank you, class of 2026.
Let's take a check now of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Tuesday. It wasn't the greatest weather day. Lots of wind out there. We did have that nice rain, though, overnight last night and into our early morning today. And that gave way to lots of blue sky late this afternoon. But as you can tell by some of the grass up towards Wenatchee Heights, that is our tower camera, it was a little bit breezy out there today and even windy with gusts between 30 and 35 miles an hour at times. But temperature-wise, we were below normal for our second day in a row. Unofficially, our high today only got to 68 degrees. 76 is where we should be for this time of year. And last year, our record high year, 102 degrees. Do you remember it? It was a hot one. 52 overnight, our overnight low, I should say. 54 is where we should be. And 43, our record low, and that was set in 1988. There's our rain total from that rain last night and overnight. That now gets us to 4¼ inches since the 1st of January. And that is almost 1/4 of an inch above where we should be for this time of year. So that's good news heading into June because it's going to warm up. And we'll talk about that in a second. Sunrise 5:04 this morning, and it sets tonight at 8:56. All right, getting you into those Wednesday temperatures. Not much of a change. We'll warm up just a little bit for Wednesday. 73 Moses Lake and Ephrata, 72 for Quincy. Wenatchee will see 71, 72 in Chelan, and around 69 for a high in Leavenworth, with once again some breezy conditions on Wednesday. Let's get to that forecast now. Tonight we expect mostly clear skies, large area of high pressure out in the Pacific, but we're going to continue with those windy conditions tonight. It should die down overnight. It's going to be cool though. Low temperatures tonight in the upper 40s. And then for your Wednesday, partly cloudy skies out there. That storm system very slow to pull away from Washington State. That'll cause some breezy conditions on Wednesday with high temperatures tomorrow into the low 70s. And then Our first warming trend of this season. Sunny skies on Thursday. This area of high pressure right there, it's not going anywhere for the next about 4 or 5 days. We're going to see about 80 degrees for a high Thursday afternoon. So it could be about a 10-degree warm up Wednesday to Thursday. And that's going to continue as we get into Friday and the weekend. Sunny skies for Friday. Our ridge goes all the way up north of Prince George, British Columbia. It will be warmer, mid-80s for high temperatures on Friday. We're not done yet. For the weekend, it looks fantastic. Sunny and warmer on Saturday. Talking highs in the mid to upper 80s. Once again, not a cloud in the sky. And that trend is going to continue into the end of our weekend on Sunday. Sunny and even a little bit warmer. We are going to touch 90 degrees in the Wenatchee Valley, Columbia Basin. You could see low 90s on Sunday. And once again, look at all of the clear skies in Washington and all the way up and down the West Coast. There's our ridge once again still in place. And Monday, it's our hottest day. Sunny and downright hot. We are talking highs on Monday in the low to mid 90s. All right, time now for your 7-day forecast, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. Overnight tonight, 48 degrees, partly cloudy. Yeah, we're not going to get rid of that wind yet. Tomorrow, a little bit breezy, 71 for our high. And then the warm up is on. Sunny and warmer both Thursday and Friday. We are going up to 84 degrees as we get to the end of the week. Friday, 86 on Saturday. And then look at Sunday and Monday. Sunny both days, 89 Sunday and 93 our high temperature on Monday. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Cade Calvin and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back in, folks. Cade Calvin here with your daily dose of sports. We'll start with some regional news out of the big leagues. A former Washington State pitcher is getting a chance with the Seattle Mariners organization. The Lexington Legends announced the Mariners have purchased the contract of right-handed pitcher Connor Wilford. Wilford made 7 starts for the Legends this season, striking out 40 batters in just over 37 innings while becoming one of the team's most reliable starters. The former Cougar earned his first win on the year on May 1st against Long Island and quickly drew the attention of Major League scouts with his ability to miss bats. Wilford becomes the 4th Legends player this season to have his contract purchased by a Major League organization. He'll now look to continue his professional career in the Mariners farm system. And speaking of the M's, they opened their series in Baltimore with a 6-3 victory over the Orioles Monday night. Josh Naylor provided the biggest swing of the game, blasting a grand slam during a 5-run 5th inning to put Seattle in firm control. The homer was Naylor's 7th of the season and came after the Mariners loaded the bases against the Baltimore bullpen. Randy Arozarena added 3 hits for Seattle, which improved its lead in the AL West. The Mariners have now won 10 of their last 13 games. Baltimore threatened late, but Seattle's bullpen held on to secure the series opening win. The Seattle Seahawks have added some veteran depth to their offensive line. The Super Bowl champions announced the signing of offensive lineman Bobby Hart on Monday. The 31-year-old has appeared in more than 100 NFL games during his career, including 75 starts. Hart spent last season with the Los Angeles Chargers, where he played in 10 games and made 8 starts. He joins a Seattle offensive line unit that returns all 5 starters from last year's championship team, including tackles Charles Cross and Abe Lucas. To make room on the 90-man roster, the Seahawks waived undrafted rookie wide receiver Levi Wentz. Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby will be eligible to play this fall after a Texas judge granted a temporary injunction against the NCAA. Sorsby had been declared ineligible for gambling on college sports, including bets placed on his own team while he played at Indiana. The ruling prevents the NCAA from blocking Sorsby's eligibility for what is expected to be his final college season. Texas Tech says Sorsby is receiving treatment for a gambling problem. Under a judge-approved penalty, he will still miss the Red Raiders' first 2 games of the season. The NCAA says it strongly disagrees with the decision and plans to appeal, while the Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark says the ruling could have broad implications across college athletics. Alrighty, that'll do it for sports this time. Reporting for NCWLIFE, I'm Cade Calvin.
And that will do it for the NCW Life Evening News this Tuesday, June 9th. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night. Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCW Life Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCW Life channel has you covered.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Hello, television family. Grab your cup of coffee each weekday morning and join me. I'm Dan Kuntz, the host of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's everything you need to start your day. We're live and we're local at 7 a.m. every weekday on the NCW Life channel.